to The Explainer, where we provide answers about the work that your government is doing to build hope and build Jamaica. My name's Rasheedah Menzie, your host, and today we're going to be going on a little ride. And what better place to start than on our roads? Don't worry, I have my license, you'll be okay. So, our roads, right? We use them every day. Driving, commuting, navigating traffic, avoiding those devious potholes. Yet, most of us have probably never stopped to think about what goes into building and maintaining our roads. So in this episode, we're unpacking just how our roads are designed, how they're built, and how they're maintained. And yes, how some of them and why they test our patience ever so often. Before we get into that, just a reminder for you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel here. And we're gonna get into our questions. Now, our first question, what is a main road? All right, so simply put, main roads are roads under the jurisdiction of the National Works Agency, that's the NAA. They are divided into several classes, primary, secondary, and tertiary, and further subdivided into urban and rural. They link parish capitals, towns, and communities to each other. They tend not to be inside communities except in like high urbanized or commercial areas. Main roads, they tend to connect large distant geographic areas, allowing vast volumes of traffic at moderate to high speeds. So I hope you understand what a main road network is. Question 2. What are some materials used to build roads? Now, a lot of people always saying the road them not built good because the materials aren't built good, but here's what I have to tell you. The materials used to build roads are heavily dependent on the type of geographic area of the road that is being built at the time. However, common materials including but not limited to asphaltic concrete, bitumen, crushed stones like limestone, and Portland cement concrete. So it's really not limited to just asphalt that you see on the road ever so often. Question 3. How is the quality of a road tested prior to its construction, repair, and upgrade? Now, before any road is repaired or upgraded, engineers first test its condition. They carry out road roughness surveys to measure how smooth or uneven the surface is. Then, they use specified equipment to check how strong the pavement beneath the surface is. So, no weak jellyback road we have. Tests like the falling weight deflectometer and the Benkelman beam help engineers to see how much the road bends under the pressure. Other tests measure like the strength of the layers below, and in some cases, core samples are taken to check the thickness of the materials of the road. All of this help the team to decide whether the road needs simple repairs, strengthening, or a full rebuilding. Question 4. Why do some roads last longer than others? Big ticket question. You know, some people always curse, say, yo, this road mash up so quick and it just build back. But here's your answer. Honestly, when it comes down to, some key things. First, every road is designed for a specific purpose. Some roads are built to handle like community traffic. Others are designed to carry heavy trucks every single day. If a road starts to carrying way more weight of more vehicles than it's supposed to, it's going to wear out faster. Maintenance is also another big one. If drains aren't cleaned and if cracks aren't sealed early, water gets into it. And once water gets under the surface, that's when the real damage starts. Also, overloaded trucks, they make a huge difference to the roads. Roads are built with a certain traffic volume and weight limit in mind. When those limits are exceeded consistently, the road can break away before its expected lifespan. And then there's geography. Soil type, rainfall, flooding, every little nearby utility work that's being done, all of those come together and affect how long a road is able to hold up. So it's not just about how a road looks on the surface. It's about design, usage, maintenance, and environment all work together to determine this. Question number 5. How are roads maintained after construction? Now, after a road is built, the work doesn't stop. Most of you may think so, but roads are constantly maintained. Maintenance oftentimes includes simple but important things like cleaning drains or clearing bush or just overall to do things that help to prevent flooding. Fixing potholes is also a thing, and sealing cracks before they get worse also helps to maintain our roads. Sometimes surfaces are refreshed with thin new layers, and in more serious cases, parts of the roads may be removed and replaced to strengthen it. The idea is to deal with small problems early so that they don't turn into bigger and more expensive ones later. Question number 6. How is a pothole formed? Now hear me, I have beef with these potholes. I've lost 2 wheels already since 2026. But you know what? As much as I can attest to them being a menace, we have to think about it this way. How is it actually formed? How are potholes actually formed? They usually start as small cracks in the surface of the road. Those cracks can form because of, heavy trucks, aging pavements, or weaknesses in the original structure. Once a crack is formed and it opens up, water gets into it, especially during heavy rain periods or hurricane time, or when we have tropical storms, and they soften the layers underneath the section. Then when vehicles keep driving over it, that weakened spot on the surface eventually breaks apart, and that's when you meet into that treacherous pothole. So it may look like a small hole on the top, but the real problem usually starts underneath. So question number 7, is the NAA responsible for traffic management across Jamaica? Yes, the National Works Agency is indeed charged with the responsibility of main road management island-wide, and they generally oversee traffic management, as most main roads do have traffic. So you may be asking now, how can I get information on new and existing road projects? The NAA's website, that is the hub for everything. And you can also go to various publications such as the Ministry of Economic Growth and Infrastructure Development's website, NROC, as well as the Spark website. So next question, how are projects chosen and funded? And you may think that projects are chosen just by favoritism or just somebody looking on the road and say, hey, this needs work, but road projects are not chosen randomly. They are selected using a prioritization system that looks at several different factors, which include road conditions, traffic volume, safety concerns, and input gathering from stakeholder engagements. So community feedback and technical assessments both play a critical role in this. As for funding, most road projects are financed by the government of Jamaica, so your tax dollars. In some cases, funding may also come from bilateral or multilateral organizations, especially where there are interests in supporting specific roads or types of infrastructure. So when that happens, those funding partners may identify particular projects to support. And for our final frequently asked question, can I report issues with the roads? Yes, road issues in Jamaica such as potholes, damaged bridges, and faulty traffic lights on main roads can be reported to the National Works Agency at 1-876-618-ROAD. That's 876-618-ROAD. And you can also email them at ccs@nwaa.gov.jm. That's ccs@nwaa.gov.jm. And that's a wrap on our roads today. And you see, never crash, you guys. The next time you're driving, you'll know a little bit more about roads and actually what happens beneath the surface. This has been The Explainer, and if you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media platforms at MEGID_JM. That's MEGID_JM. I'm Rasheedah. See you next time. Drive good.